remember Little Miss Twins as characters very well from when I was younger, mostly because I had twins in my class and they dressed up as Little Miss Twins for World Book Day one year. That's kind of my main memory here. Rereading it as an adult, I couldn't remember what it was about or what to expect, so I was quite keen to see what they'd do. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with the synonyms for two that appear throughout this one. We have words like double and twice, very, very creatively done. And basically, it's all about their life, having two of everything, and how everybody in their town is two of everything. We have Mrs. Twice Slice and Mr. Double Chop, and I have to show you my personal favourite. I'll get back to Mr. Nosy in a second. Went too far. Mr. Double Chin. That genuinely made me smile. Really entertaining. Probably not PC these days, but I enjoyed it. But Mr. Nosy decides to go and visit them, and he explores where they live and just finds that everything is twice, and they have 2 sandwiches and 2 cakes and 2 cups of tea, and they get along very well, and there's no real message, but everything they say is doubled. So as you can see there, they say, "Oh no, you're our guest. Lovely to meet you, Mr. Nosy." And that's something that can encourage young readers to engage with it. It's the kind of thing that young children will find entertaining. It could drive parents up the wall by encouraging children to speak like that on a regular basis. But I think that's often part of the fun of children's books. And then it ends, I will explain the ending, it ends with Mr. Nosy getting a letter that he got a parking ticket for parking on double yellow lines. The ending I wasn't too pleased with. I didn't hate it, of course, it's not a terrible ending, but I thought that's not really something the young reader can relate to. They don't drive, most young children don't really care about what double yellow lines mean. So I think they maybe could have done something a little bit different with the ending to make it more relatable, or at least something children would understand, but it's a small gripe. It's a fun book. Obviously, there are no really important messages or morals. I do prefer the books that have kind of more prominent messages. But there's nothing wrong with children having a children's book just to enjoy it for the fun that it is. A fun narrative, a fun use of language. Little Miss Twins is never a personal favourite, but it's one that I enjoyed reading as an adult. It was good to rediscover it and re-remember it. And definitely one that I can see being very popular.